أبو ظبي العاصمة العالمية لرياضة الجيجيتسو ستتوقف كثيرا وأنت تتابع معالمها وسحرها الذي ينبع من بلد الأمن والأمان، دولة الإمارات الحبيبة. أبو ظبي المدينة الساحرة التي أصبحت ملاذ كل عاشق لرياضة الجيجيتسو وقبله كل منتسب للعبة يسعى أن يجد لنفسه مكان في بطولاتها. ولما لا وأنت في المدينة الأحلى والأجمل والأرقى التي تعد المقر الرئيسي للاتحادين الدولي والأسيوي لرياضة الأمن بملامح وفكرا مختلفا عن نظائرها من النسخ الماضية. ها نحن نرصد الليلة أحد أهم هذه المفاجآت التي جاءت كأفضل ختام تحت رعاية صاحب السمو الشيخ محمد بن زايد آل نهيان ولي عهد أبو ظبي نائب القائد الأعلى للقوات نظيره رودريغو كومبريدو ميدروس في الوزن الثقيل. هم الأساطير يتوافدون على الحضور لمدينة أبو ظبي الساحرة تلبية للدعوة التي وجهت لهم لكي يكونا جزءا من النسخة الثامنة للبطولة. أسطورة الجيجيتسو البرازيلية مارسيو كروز وزن ثقيل فوق 100 كيلوغرام، بطل يعشق التحدي والمغامرة. الأسطورة البرازيلي رودريغو ميدروس بطل العالم 7 مرات، وزن ثقيل فوق 100 كيلوغرام، القبضة الحديدية.
It's a big pleasure and an honor to be back here. Last time I've been here was 15 years ago, and just for flying over the city, looks like the city developed a lot, grows a lot. So I'm excited to see the new features on the city.
15 years ago for ADCC, and I enjoy a lot. But now it's a different thing because I really was looking for. See that project, that project is going to change the world, in my opinion. Not just here, because I believe Jiu-Jitsu is a tool for change the world, and he's the first country is doing that. They have the same vision as me, and I want to see that with my eyes, not just on internet. That would be a great experience for me.
I'm excited. I did my training. Will do my best. I have a very, very tough opponent. Pano and we are friends for a long time, and then we compete before, and I'm sure he will come to get me, and I will be trying to get him, Let's see who will emerge victorious on that one.
10 years ago, it was our last fight. He's a little bit more graduate than me, He got a black belt before. When there was brown belt, he was the world champion already. So it will be an interesting fight.
في عالم الجيجيتسو. فلن تقابل كل يوم أسطورة من هؤلاء اللاعبين لكي تقترب منهم وتعرف على خباياهم وأسرارهم. الأسطورة البرازيلي رودريغو ميديروس وزن ثقيل فوق 100 كيلوغرام، بدأ بتعلم الجيجيتسو في عمر 16 عاما فقط في أكاديمية روميرو كافالاكانتي، حيث كان تطوره أثناء التدريب سريعا ليحصل على الحزام الأسود تحت إشراف مدربه روميرو كافالاكانتي.
Okay, so it is a great pleasure to be here. I want to say hi for all my friends for Abu Dhabi Sports. I first started Jiu-Jitsu when I was 8 years old, 9 years old. I trained for just a little bit, you know, for a couple months, and I didn't like that much, you know, and I think that's maybe something what a lot of people can relate it who start very young, you know. It wasn't that fun for me at that point. And all my friends started doing Jiu-Jitsu, and I was at that point of my life. I was 16 and I was doing kickboxing. And all my friends doing Jiu-Jitsu, and then my cousin come to me and said, I was thinking about starting doing Jiu-Jitsu, and I think it would be nice if you come with me. We can partner up together, you know, start together. I said, yes, only if I can still doing kickboxing. And after 2 months, I quit kickboxing, and I was, you know, bitten by the Jiu-Jitsu bug.
توج بلقب بطولة الدول الأمريكية مرتين في عامي 2007 و2009، كما حقق نجاحات بارزة أخرى مثل لقب بطولة البرازيل الوطنية عامي 1999 و2000 وبطل كأس العالم عامي 2002 و2006.
I have two moments in my life what I really can see a big change as a competitor, maybe three. First is when I was a purple belt and I started to helping to teach. So I stopped to just perform a technique, and I had to explain a technique, so I had to understand what I was doing, you know. So when I started doing that, I learned what I was doing way better than before. So at that moment on the purple belt, I felt my game, you know, evolve a little bit. And then it's a mix between when I went to the college, what was in between my purple and black belt, I started to see the science behind that. You know, I started to understand I should, you know, when I was in the school, pay way more attention to the physics class and learn all the leverage, all the mechanics, what I never thought would be useful for me in any circumstance, you know. But then when you learn how to make your armbar stronger, it's all mechanics, you know, how to deal with the body and deal with, you know, and develop a game on the way you're gonna save energy and perform and generate more energy, you know. So this happened with me on the college.
انتقل رودريغو إلى الولايات المتحدة ليؤسس أكاديمية الجيجيتسو الخاصة به في شيكاغو، ويركز الآن على تدريب الجيجيتسو البرازيلية والفنون القتالية المختلطة، حيث أشرف على تدريبات لاعبين من الأحزمة السوداء والأبطال.
I cannot training now the same way I was training 15 years ago. It is impossible, you know, my body cannot handle. But I'm still training normally every day in my academy, you know, I teach in class every day. And I try to keep myself active. I've been competing non-stop since I start Jiu-Jitsu. I really, really enjoy competing. I think it's important. I believe I should lead by example. And if I ask my students to compete, I should show them, even if I'm not on the top of my game, on the prime of my youth, I can still doing, and then they can still doing as well. So then when it's either if I have a competition on my schedule, like a Pan Ams or a World Championship, or if I get invited for something like the Legends, then I change my training. I have a physical trainer in Brazil, Italo Vilardo, who prescribed the training. He prepared everything for me. And then I try to, you know, adjust my body and try to get a little bit faster, a little bit more flexible, and a little bit more resistant, you know, to you know, facing my opponents. These days, sometimes, you know, I was doing my preparation to come in here and submit some documents. You know, I was checking my resume again. You know, and then when I read that, and then I see the amount of tournaments I compete, the amount of titles I have, sometimes I stop and say, man, how did I accomplish all that? You know, how did I win so many times, so many great fighters? How did I manage to beat so much people better than me? Because this happens. Jiu-Jitsu is not the best person winning every single time. It is so many factors to consider. You know, is strategy, is the game adjustment, is if you are on a good or on a bad day, is if the judge commit a mistake, is if you are lucky, is if your head is good because it's all great with your family. You know, if you have money problems, you know, it's so many things. If you're healthy or sick, you know, if you're injured before a tournament. So many people who had what it takes to be champion, but they unfortunately get an injury right before the competition and could not achieve. So when you achieve that, you know, all those variations, they seems to fade a little bit, and then it is almost like a magic cloth around you, what give you these special powers, you know. And then of course you have this push you to train even harder, because now you have that medal and you love that thing so much, you wanna again, you wanted that feeling again, and you start to train even harder, you know. And this feeling, this knowing that you can do, makes you a better fighter or a better sportist in any sport you do. You know, you achieve the top, this busts your technique. Be humble and know that those guys knowing stuff I don't. It is something what helped to shape my career, helped to shape my game as a Jiu-Jitsu fighter. And then, you know, be one of the first 6 people what will show the world, you know, yes, we might not that fast, we might not that strong, we might not that flexible anymore, but we still can show you that Jiu-Jitsu is not only that. At this point, we are way better strategists than we were in the past. We have way better adjustments that we have in the past. Our mind is way stronger than it was in the past, you know, and then I think it's my obligation, my wish to show that even not being in your prime, you can still put a good show.
الأحداث تتلاحق لنذهب برفقة أساطير الجيجيتسو إلى صالة آيبك أرينا التي يطئون بأقدامهم فيها لأول مرة، فقد حضروا للمتابعة عن قرب للمنافسات بين اللاعبين المشاركين في بطولة أبو ظبي العالمية لمحترفي الجيجيتسو.
$110 110 لرودريغو 110 130 130 Can you describe your opponent in one word? يعني إذا في يوصفوا الخصم بكلمة واحدة. That's a very good question. Wonderful question. One word.
Great Jiu-Jitsu style. Legend. Tough. Idol.
Ugly. Crazy.
وبفضل إضافة سلسلة الأساطير في اليوم الأخير من البطولة، استمتع عشاق الجيجيتسو بعرض مذهل للمهارات المتميزة لستة من أساطير الجيجيتسو الذين قدموا 3 منافسات شكلت ذروة البطولة. البداية كانت مثيرة منذ الوهلة الأولى في مباراة وزن ثقيل فوق 100 كيلوغرام، حيث حقق الأسطورة البرازيلي مارسيو كروز الفوز على مواطنه الأسطورة رودريغو ميديروس.
بانو حتى شوف طريقة الدخول ستختلف عن باقي المباريات مشاهدينا الكرام، لأن مباراة أساطير. مع بدء هذه الموسيقى سيدخل بانو إلى البساط. ولد في 1978 في ريو دي جانيرو، ملقب بانو مثل ما ذكرنا مشاهدينا الكرام. شوفوا الدخول اللاعب بشكل أسطوري عمار. رودريغو ميديروس من مواليد 77 مشاهدينا الكرام، ايضا في ريو دي جانيرو البرازيليه. كومبريدو ملقب بكومبريدو بما معناها الطويل او الاطراف الطويلة. حصل على الحزام الاسود من احد كبار الجوجيتسو هوميرو كافالكانتي.
اتوقع يكون نزال فيه هجوم ولا نزال حذر بين الطرفين؟ يعني هي مباراه ما فيها فايز وخسران، اثنين فايزين.
ترى اقول لك اعتقد انا يعني اكيد بيكون هناك يعني نزال جميل بين الاساطير، لانهم في النهايه يوجهون رساله.
بانو في وضعية كان الهاف جارد رجله اليمين.
بانو كروز.
بانو كروز.
حاول الآن فك الاحتجاز
والسيطرة الجانبية
يعني أخيرا شفنا
كومبريدو. أيوة
تبقى 3 دقائق و20 ثانية. يعني أنت قلت يمكن يستخدم الأوقات يعني لما يستنزف الوقت ومن ثم آخر الدقائق يحاول أنه يكسب نقاط.
كومبريدو يذهب الى السيطره الجانبيه.
شوف التثبيت الان، يعني يتدرب مع مصارعين. اذا قلنا يدرب روك ليزنر يعني من اللاعبين الذين يمتازون.
يحصل على محاوله هجوم الان.
التحكيم في هذا
كان يدور على ترينجل لكن فلت.
50 ثانيه وما زال التقدم لصالح بانو او عفوا كومبريدو. كان
بانو يعني لو طلع لفوق نقطتين. محمد
سويب، محاوله لقلب الوضعيه. في الثواني الأخيرة. وشوف يعني يكلم مدربه. شوف يا سلام يا بانو، قلب النتيجة في الثواني الأخيرة.
4 ثواني أول نزال أساطير فاز فيه بانو.
انتهى النزال إذن. مارسيو بانو كروز يتفوق على رودريغو كومبريدو ميديروس في أولى مباريات الأساطير لهذا اليوم. في الثواني الأخيرة قلب النتيجة بانو ودخل تاريخ بطولة أبو ظبي العالمية لمحترفي الجوجيتسو كأول فائز في مباراة للأساطير في هذه البطولة بنسختها الثامنة.
بانو يتفوق في أول نزال من نزالات الأساطير.
Comprido is a legend for a reason, you know. It's not because he won something, it's because he knows a lot of jiu-jitsu. He made a strategy to kill my game, and he could do that for 8 minutes and a half. But I knew for do that, he got to spend a lot of energy to do that. But it's, you know, like, it's hard for you wait for the last minute to do something. It is like I took a risk, but I could do my technique and I did well.
Not so good for me. I stay on top, has a very good guard, and I was trying to pass his guard. He's really heavy, really strong grip. I a little bit disappointed that I could not move more, could not put more pressure, but deal with all that weight, and it's not just weight, it's weight with a lot of technique. And I was winning the fight until the last 40 seconds, and I commit a childish mistake. Definitely not a legend's mistake. And I lost. A little bit embarrassing, you know. I was promising to myself, to my fans, to my friends, to my trainers that I will do so much better. Promise to you guys. I want to apologize then that I didn't put a much better show.